A married couple who have fallen out of love begin playing deadly mind games against one another that begin seeing those around them dying. The film starts with Vic Van Allen riding his bike home after a ride through the woods. He takes his pants off as he gets to the door, then looks up to find his wife Melinda looking at him. The couple has a daughter, Trixie, and live in Louisiana. They go to a party where they meet their friends, including Vic's buddies Grant and Jonas. Melinda goes off with the musician, Joel Dash, and Vic watches them kissing outside. He talks to another friend, Mary, who expresses concerns to Vic over Melinda being with another man, but Vic says it doesn't concern him. He joins Melinda as she drunkenly plays a song on the piano. Joel approaches Vic to chat. When they are alone in the kitchen, Vic casually mentions another friend that Melinda had named Martin Cray, who went missing a month earlier. Vic tells Joel that he killed him with a hammer, which Joel takes as a threat towards himself. The joke about Vic killing Martin goes around the neighborhood, though he claims he never meant to threaten Joel. What his friends and neighbors do not know is that Vic and Melinda have a personal arrangement. They know there is no love in their marriage, and so Vic lets Melinda sleep with whoever she wants so that they don't get divorced, but only as long as she doesn't leave him and Trixie. Joel is planning to move over the weekend, so Melinda invites him over for dinner to sort things out with Vic. The dinner goes awkwardly, and after Vic puts Trixie to bed, she tells Vic she doesn't like Joel. The Van Allens go to a party where they meet a couple, Don and Kelly Wilson. Don is an author, and Vic tells him he works for a magazine publication company. Don heard about Vic's supposedly killing Martin and brings it up. Vic later dances with Kelly while Melinda watches. She brings it up on the ride home, and it is enough to get them running to have sex. While at a soccer game for Trixie, Vic gets a phone call about a payment Melinda made to a piano teacher named Charlie Galile. Vic follows Charlie and sits in at the lounge where he plays. Seeing that he is a handsome young man, Vic figures that Melinda is seeing Charlie behind his back. Later that night, Martin's body is reported to have been found with a gunshot to the head. Vic and Melinda go to a pool party at Jonas's house with their friends, where Charlie is in attendance. Melinda introduces Charlie to Vic as her piano teacher, Charlie being unaware of previously seeing Vic at his lounge. Vic watches Melinda and Charlie getting close in the pool. Later on, it begins to rain, forcing everyone inside. Vic comes in afterward, and Melinda looks outside to see Charlie floating face down in the pool. The guys pull him out and attempt to resuscitate him, but Don accidentally drops Charlie's body, bumping his head against the edge of the pool. However, they determine that he was already dead when they found him. Police come to question the guests, with Melinda outright accusing Vic of drowning Charlie, but Vic denies it, and he isn't brought in for further questioning. Melinda works with Don to hire a private investigator, David Risigliani, Joel R. Martinez, to tail Vic. He catches on to them quickly and goes to Don's house to confront him in front of Kelly and their daughter. Vic observes Melinda getting back with her college boyfriend, Tony Cameron Finn Wittrock. Tony goes to the Van Allen house where Vic is friendly toward him. He later runs into Tony on the street and tells him Melinda wants to show him something. He drives Tony out to the woods where he gets him alone and then throws a rock at his head. Tony stumbles down a cliff and smashes his head onto a rock, killing him. He then attempts to hide Tony's body in the water. Vic later takes Melinda and Trixie out for a picnic in the woods. He becomes worried when Trixie almost comes across Tony's body. On the drive back, Melinda mentions having left her scarf behind. The next day, Vic goes back to try and sink Tony's body further in, but Don comes around the area. Before Vic can get rid of Don, he spots Tony's arm floating. Don begins to try and drive away, but Vic chases after him on his bike. Vic takes a shortcut and falls off his bike, just before Don drives and swerves hard to avoid hitting him, causing Don to drive down a large hill and crash his car below where he dies. Vic returns home to Melinda, who tells him she found Tony's stuff, but she won't say anything. She is later seen burning Tony's ID.